Second, Brock Sando. Lead, Tate Reeder-Holman, and they are coached by Sean Franey. For this afternoon's draw, Tyler George, joined by Anya Normando. Anya, thanks so much for coming in. This is your debut in the booth, we're told.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So, Anya, you're coaching a team this week. You're very familiar with the conditions and what to expect in these games. Talk a little about your team's week so far.
We are having a pretty successful week so far. We are 2-0. I'm coaching Team Giroux. It's definitely been really nice ice out there. The girls keep raving about it, so it's awesome.
And your squad undefeated for the week as well, not just the games that you've been working with them.
Yeah.
You made a point to make sure everyone knows they're undefeated when you're coaching them. That's good.
Back eight.
Well, we had a couple of their games so far, and they've been extremely sharp. One thing we commented on with them is their communication throughout, that they're always talking. You never have to worry about getting good information on the microphones from them either.
Oh, definitely. That was definitely a big goal of ours going into this week, was making sure that we had that communication constantly down the ice. That way we could make amazing team shots.
Well, that's just good coaching then.
a bit.
So we are underway. A couple rocks already been thrown. Now for
we're close.
Team Church.
6, 7. Yeah,
Lead Andrew Picard throwing his second, trying to split the rings.
Top 4.
Hard
Boys curl. Yep, here you go.
Team Rose has hammer by virtue of winning the last shot draw before the game.
Never just came down.
Back up. We do have hammer. Yeah.
So two early ones in the rings, and both teams just in a feeling out process in the first. Lead Tate Reeder-Holman throwing their first.
Yes. It's driven.
Some fashionable hats for this team.
Yes.
Yeah, that's always fun to watch them out on the ice with all the bright hats. Can see them from afar.
It reminds me a little of the hat in the back pocket of my former teammate, Matt Hamilton, with the neon colors. I don't know if they took any inspiration from that, but all wearing hats, but with different colors, so still individual. Now second, Taylor Pendleton. It's first of this matchup.
Yep. Hard.
Really down.
This one ends up crossing over. We have seen a little more curl on that turn, Anya, on this sheet. A little straighter off the wall side.
Definitely.
Board. What about board?
Why board?
Just because it's easier to control.
Normal or control?
No control. Oh, wait.
Okay, gotcha.
Control await the call for Rose. Now trying to.
All of it. 115.
I think that's the percent
I
that
think
they
so.
could see. 115% showing. We would probably normally say we have a little air,
Yeah.
but the exact percentage, always good to know, I suppose, for the skiff.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think they are the first team that I've heard to actually say full percentages like
That's
that.
a new one on me. I think I've heard it for if you can see less than 100% of it. Like
Right.
I can see 3/4 or I can see 75%. But that extra 15%, that's good to know.
It is.
It smells as though we have popcorn in the building for the first time. That smell getting all the way back here. Yesterday it was the bacon early in the day that was doing us in, getting that batch going for the day. But that popcorn smell is going to be extremely distracting.
God, that's like 8 falls.
Open hit again by Pendleton for Team Church. That one does roll out.
Freeze. Hit. We want to. I think. Yeah. Do we want to blank?
I've got weight down.
Team Rose changing gears now, calling the freeze
They only have one
early
rock
in this
We don't want
end.
to get forced to one.
They only have one rock in.
Okay.
Second, Brock Sando will be throwing this freeze.
Watch out. It's a bit up.
I'm not sure if they rotate hat colors or if these are the ones that they have every game.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Seen it all? Yeah, it's the inside info that we're trying to get if there's a method behind it. We'll assume that they all wear the same color every game.
I think so. That might be right.
Really nice freeze there by Sando. Well thrown. So the aggressive play pays off so far for Team Rose. Hit attempt for third DJ Neal. DJ stopped by the booth before the game to make sure that was referred to as DJ. We want to make sure that everybody's called by the names they prefer. No nicknames or anything for you, Anya?
No, none.
How about for outside the call? Did you have a nickname within your team?
I did not, actually.
Okay, you're just
No,
Anya.
just Anya.
Like a one-name star like Adele.
Yep.
Okay,
exactly.
That makes total sense. I like that. That's got some gravitas to it.
Take back. Back 8. What did you say? Okay.
Freeze?
I just now noticed the Penguins with laser eyes on their jerseys as well. So this team definitely shows some flash.
Close, actually.
Yeah, they've had those jerseys for a few years, and they're definitely unique.
So this is not the first year with those.
No, not
See,
at
there
all.
you go. That's good information. Look at that.
Down to it, down to it. Hard trade, hard trade, hard trade.
I think the first time I saw them was at the 2022 U18 championships, and they had the same jerseys then too.
Very unique.
Yeah.
As somebody who wore tiger print jerseys in the past, there's no judging on this side of the broadcast. So draw to the button now lines up a possible double for Team Church. Right on the nose, and they probably both go.
Whoa.
Out turn for Southpaw DJ Neal. Hanging just a little bit, but both go. Shooter goes out as well. Nice shot from DJ.
That's a good result.
I guess I did just throw a freeze.
And right back to the well on the freeze from Caiden Rose. No fear in this skip so far.
No, not at all.
4-0, so I think 4-0.
I worked with Caiden a little bit at a camp in Denver. I think it was 2 summers ago now. I have no concept of time.
I think we would be on.
Kind of have to gauge it on how much taller the player is.
Definitely.
But so fun seeing so many of these faces from the camps where you've worked with these players, and I know you've worked with a lot of them too.
Definitely, yes. It's really good to see all the growth from each player.
Literal and in the curling sense as well.
Yes.
No. We have weight. It's way up.
Nice shot again,
That's not
right to
bad,
the
Avery.
button. And Ani, you have 3 medals to your name as a coach already, you were saying too, with one team.
I do. My first year coaching, I was coaching Team Rye-Horchuk. We got silver at U18s and U21s back in 22. And then last year we got gold at U18s.
Building a strong coaching resume already early in your coaching career.
Yes. Oh, it was a lot of fun coaching them. And it still is.
Yeah. You can play favorites if you want to. Just you don't have to say it on the air.
Well.
Which team's the most fun?
I'd say it's pretty evenly matched.
All right. That's very political of you. Well done. Out turn, soft weight hit.
Gotta go, Tay.
Skip Ryan Church, his first of this game. It's as though this one is over curling now. Both Skip and Sweepers saying that weight was less than what they were intending to throw.
Okay. Yeah.
So now Rose looking at freezing again to their own stone. This is the best way to try to get a 3, but very aggressive calls so far. This will be a fun skip to watch.
Definitely. Yeah, it is a little more aggressive in the first end than what you normally see with such an open end.
I can definitely say it's as aggressive as we've seen any skip with these types of shots with no guards in play, just to play these freezes.
Once we get within the, okay.
Going out, playing with no fear. Caiden Rose playing the intern freeze on zone stone.
Yep.
Trying to set up a possible 3.
95 with an extension.
Back
Whoa,
gotta curl, fits back gate.
Caiden's got a little John Morris to him with that delivery with the broom flat to the ice.
Straight.
That relatively
Hard straight,
upright delivery. John's a little more hunched over, but
Okay.
we always try to find comparisons to other
Yeah,
elite
for sure.
curlers. That one, great weight, but just over curls a hair, so maybe a double now for Church to get out of this end.
Move that much. Yeah.
What weight do you like for this one, Anya?
Just easy peel, just double them, roll over.
Like, honestly, like a normal 9-5.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that they both get out of there and you can still stick around.
No.
They both should go. We've seen the striking bands are so live with these stones, so even normal and hitting 3/4 should easily get both stones out, and sticking around would be good too.
Definitely.
Final stone of the first. For Team Church, Ryan Church throwing the out-turn double.
Whoa.
Line looks pretty good. Yeah, really well done, and indeed sticks around.
That was a great throw.
Just about the weight you were talking about, Anya. That's well done. On the ice and in the booth.
What do you think we should have done? Oh, just knock the back one out? Yeah. No.
So we'll be a shot for 1 after all the freezes for Caiden Rose.
I mean, we literally just
a little
just barely clipped that yellow. It did go around the red.
Throwing the draw, final shot of the first end.
Yeah. 403, same extension.
Line's good. Where are we? Get it here. All the way.
Sweeper's going hard, feeling like this might be a little short.
Go. Hard. Get it touching 8, please. Touching 8 foot.
Needs to get at least full 12 in order to outcount 1
Keep
stone.
going hard. Don't slow down.
That's going to come up short.
2 red.
So that end turns on its head late. Ends up being a steal of 2 for Team Church. They lead 2-0 after 1.
Twin Cities Orthopedics is ready to go with more doctors, specialty services, and convenient urgent care locations. Ready, set, TCO.
So what looked like it could be a 2 or 3 for Team Rose in the first turns into a steal or 2 for Team Church with a nice double. Last shot by Ryan Church to set that up.
15-4, gotta go. Yep, okay.
Church will go right into the rings with their first.
Yeah. Ryan, could that be path?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would expect to be faster going this way, but I mean, 15-4, so.
Team Rose now going to the corner guard.
One, 1. It's over.
Lead Tate Reeder Holman with this corner guard. Looks like should get there. Good sweeping.
Just Avery.
Okay.
Seven. Coming down. Looks like it's coming down a bit.
DJ, that one looks heavier. Whoa,
Tell me.
whoa.
Fast.
Lead Andrew Picard with his
Go all the
second,
way around.
going into the rings again.
Yeah, curl.
Andrew's playing this week in memory of a
Yep.
childhood best friend
Keep on, bud.
that died unexpectedly, he says. So good on Andrew. That inspiration for the week. James Pelham, his name, and has his initials on this broom.
Sorry.
You ready? Yeah, yeah. Keep going. Hard, 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 hard. Hard for the roll, hard for the roll. Hard.
A hit and roll away from Reader Holman. Doesn't quite get to the corner guard, but spreads
Good call,
things
Caiden.
out a little bit.
That was nicely
Caiden.
thrown by him.
A nice controlled weight to stick around there, but still avoid the
On
backing.
the nose.
Now second, Taylor Pendleton. Taylor owns a startup business focused on
Yep.
disability services.
Wow.
So many of these players they're so accomplished at an early age in other sports and ventures.
They really
Think
are.
about what I was doing when I was
That's fine.
attempting to play in these juniors back in the day.
Is that way good?
We've had state champion
I'm sorry.
football players
Sorry,
and
kid.
soccer players as well.
Okay.
Just a
Three-time medalist coaches in the booth.
I think it's really interesting to see what other sports
Oh,
these
honest, I
curlers
think
are
it's
doing, to see what they do in the off season.
Did you play other sports while you were curling through your junior years as well?
Early on, yes, I was a swimmer and a soccer player,
Yeah, Avery.
and then quit soccer and focused on curling.
I also played soccer in my
Well,
high school years as well as baseball.
Oh yeah,
do we curl?
Curl.
I definitely feel like baseball is a common sport amongst curlers.
Yeah, the seasons don't cross over very much. That helps a lot, but
Definitely.
Good sweep.
nice draw around the corner by Sando.
my
Gets a
God,
good
on top.
piece underneath. Team Rose staying aggressive.
I like going there.
I like the call too, Anya, that they ignored the #1 counter for now. You see a lot of young
12's fine.
teams thinking that's in the forefoot. We need to hit that stone and then hope to use the corner later. But the indirect strategy of saying we can get to that one later on, let's go onto the corner now. That's a pro level call.
It is. Using your corners is extremely beneficial, especially when you're down a couple of points. That can help you generate a couple more back.
Take a look. Just top 12. Just top 12.
Turn guard for Team Church.
8.
Saying that this is in the rings though.
9, 10. You're already there, I think.
Already there.
Okay.
Just catches the side of the counter and slows it down enough to stop on the back of the 8-foot.
Okay.
Okay.
Just hit the top one. Okay.
Normal,
Okay.
Okay, normal.
I like the line. Normal. 9.
Second stone
Wait,
for
slide, wait,
Brock
slide.
Sando. Now hitting that
Yeah,
#1
yeah.
counter.
Yeah. Keep going,
Trying
keep going,
to roll
keep going,
towards
keep
the
going.
corner at
Whoa,
the
whoa,
least.
whoa. Yeah. Get the roll. Oh, no roll, no roll, no roll.
There you see those live striking bands again too. Looked like they hit it pretty close to where they needed to, but still rolled all the way out.
Yeah. So you like control or? Just control. Control it down.
Okay, 11. Yeah, 11-5. Okay.
In turn
Close.
Soft weight
Whoa.
takeout attempt now for
Curl.
DJ Neal.
Mile, bro. Jesus.
These do curl more once they get across the center line, but needs to go a bunch more and isn't quite going to get there. So maybe a 2 set up now, and you see Rose talking about a possible freeze again, deciding between the two. Now talking about going under the corner.
Yeah, no.
I think using the
if you can get
corners
around it,
will be beneficial for him.
Keeping the pedal down. Draw under the corner guard. Avery Wilson.
80.
Whoa, up. Back 12. Back 12.
Never touching it.
Okay.
Can't touch it.
Trying to climb
Yeah,
that
right,
center
right.
line and
What do you
now
mean?
starting
Where are we
to
in?
turn.
Back 12.
Back 8, back 12.
Back 12. I think it's through.
It might be through.
No, it's coming down.
See
Can
if
you
it
work
still
with
holds on the paint.
Man, okay.
That goes, we
We
believe,
saw ice
through as
before,
well.
no.
We get fooled by the overhead shots on these sometimes,
Oh, yeah.
but that one does appear to be out.
Yep. Let's do it.
There you see Coach Graylin Cousins for Team Rose. You're familiar with Graylin back from my playing days, my early playing days. Graylin was playing as well and played in some national qualifiers against him. Dating myself and Graylin very strongly.
Yep. Yep.
And Graylin's done a lot of coaching in the men's and junior ranks, very valuable to the curling world.
Yeah, just big roll. Big roll. Just go all the way.
There you go.
Nice hit there made by
There you go, kid. Yeah. Good sweep.
DJ Neal. Made the adjustment from the first shot.
22-30. You don't gotta make up
And
for
there's
it.
Coach Sean Franey for Team Rose. Sean was at the mixed doubles nationals this year and joined us in the booth for a
Close.
game earlier this week too. Did
Yeah.
a very good job.
Get tape.
Very knowledgeable player. Good guy to have on
Girl.
board. Now the hit attempt by Avery Wilson. Rolls all the way across and out.
8.
I like top 8. Yeah.
I like it.
So now a top
I don't
8
even
call
mind. Do you
from
like
Team
going there?
Church. Where do you like this one, Anya?
Yeah,
there's
I like
do the
splitting
8
center
rolls,
on
so I
top
like
8.
that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Make the double
there.
difficult.
Yeah, this, I think this
Well,
might be a
looks like
brand
they
new
might be
pass, so
switching
just
out
heads
Even
up.
a little more.
to
Okay.
drawing out to the wing.
You got it right.
I like the call going out to the wing a little
Yeah.
bit here. You're
Yeah.
putting it in a spot where there isn't really
Yeah,
much
on
of a
this path,
double,
it's kinda new.
and there's not a great steal opportunity as of now. So if this was the last shot, then throwing it right on that center line would be a really good
Ain't got
spot.
anything in yet.
So that's where you can get your steal from. But going out wide now, not giving them 2 cracks maybe at a double. Maybe get either a soft steal or a force. So good
Yeah.
call here by the young skip. And here is Skip Ryan
Line's good.
Church throwing the intern draw.
Yep. Yep. Not curling yet.
Ryan
really good, guys.
still in high school at Merrimack
Yep.
High School. He's going to be attending Southern New Hampshire University as a
Fully.
math major.
Yeah, you're here. Drag it.
Take a look.
Yeah, you're here. Right to my broom. Take a look. Head up. Head up. Nice shot, Ryan. Attaboy.
It's very well placed. Good shot.
We going inside out? Okay. Normal?
Ryan also does bowling, track,
Coming up
and
for a
soccer.
bunch, Maybe like
Very busy players on this team. DJ, a baseball player. Taylor's an academic researcher. Andrew is on the UMass Lowell baseball team
Wow.
and plays soccer.
Very busy team.
Curling will always be here for you, gentlemen, no matter what else you're doing. You can always come back to it if you leave.
Exactly.
Caiden Rose playing the out-turn hit.
hold on, Brock. Might have to curl. Might have to curl. Curl. Hard curl. All the way.
Trying to
all the way.
roll
Get
this
as much
center
roll
in
as you
front
can,
of
as
the
much
red
roll,
counter.
as much roll.
Whoa.
That's really well done. Good shot.
That's not bad. Yeah.
That's all right.
Very nicely thrown.
What is that, like 12-5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice clean throw by
You like a hairless broom?
the young Skip.
No, I think it's gonna curl.
Okay, yeah. You got it,
I'd
bud.
rather hit a third than hit a full.
Yeah.
Just bored. Yeah.
You hear the conversation there from the back end for
I'd
Team
always
Church
rather
talking
hit a
about
third than hit a nose.
making sure they don't jam.
But just
Talking about how much they can hit it to avoid the jam, but still playing conservative with the broom. It does look like max broom for the
does.
soft weight hit.
There we go.
So I would expect this maybe to be hack somewhere in there. Final stone of the second.
Clean.
Ryan Church, out turn,
Yep.
soft weight
Whoa.
hit.
Whoa. Clean. Clean. Yep.
Whoa, whoa,
Yep.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes. Whoa. Oh, that just stayed there.
Will avoid the backing. See if it goes out of the house. Does, and looks like the red rolls out as well, so maybe a blank opportunity for Rose.
Just
Yeah, it looks like there's a couple catchers back there, though.
Does it
A
crash?
lot of them.
Okay, let's just go normal
Kind of
up,
an
because we
awkward
need to really
blank.
roll out.
Yeah.
Okay, it can crash on this. This is closer than that. I'd rather us crash than them. All right.
Do we want to stick or blank?
Right here.
Final stone, first end,
Yeah, straight. Whoa,
second
whoa,
end,
whoa,
excuse
curl,
me,
curl,
Caiden
curl.
Rose.
Hard curl, hard curl, hard curl, hard curl, hard curl.
Trying to get this
hard curl.
across
Okay,
the
we just hit
face
it
to
nose.
roll out. Will be on the nose.
One yellow.
Gets a single point. So after 2 ends of play, Church leads Rose 2-1. And with the second end break, we'll talk to you about Steve's Curling Supplies, America's #1 curling equipment supplier for over 50 years. Proud to support USA Curling. No matter your skill level or budget, they have all the top products from the most popular brands in the sport. Right now, you can save $10 on any purchase of $100 or more when you use the code USACurling10 at checkout. Visit us at stevescurling.com for all your curling needs.
Three,
It's
four.
in. I think it's in.
3-4. It's coming down.
I think it's in.
3-4.
It might be. It might die.
A lot of freezes, a lot of hits and rolls in the
not
first
a
couple
two.
ends here in this
It's not-
matchup.
it's a
On
three.
sheet A, Team Church with a 2-1 lead over Team
Not
Rose.
terrible. It's a good shot. Good
Rose
shot.
going right to the center guard to start off third end. Tyler George with Anya Normando. And Anya, we're talking a little bit in the break about the roller coaster ride that you get with a lot of these games of the freezes and the changing gears and everything. Keeps you on your toes in the booth.
Always
Oh,
curl.
it definitely does. Even on the bench, it's every switch of a shot. It's definitely exciting.
On this side of things with the broadcasting, it's, you know, if you're taking notes, it's just for your own information and not going through all these decisions after the game with your team.
Right.
Saying, okay, here's what we did, what were we trying to accomplish, and then coaching them through it. Don't have to do any of that here.
No.
You're good. You can
Yeah.
shut that
Stick
part
is
off.
fine.
It's just
Why not?
commenting on the game. That's it. This is the easy job.
we want it? Okay.
Just pretty much nose. Pretty much nose.
Okay. I'll let mine. Okay.
Weight's good, weight's good.
Tate Reeder-Holman
He-
playing his intern, trying to come around here.
You got contact, hurry, hurry, hurry.
Playing the soft weight hit.
It was a
Get
bit.
that
Does
out.
clear the red.
Looks like they were able to carve that quite a ways.
Yeah, good sweeping to turn that over. Like it had air for a little bit, but does clear the red stone.
Yeah, I gotta go. I think I gotta go.
Now Andrew Picard
3.
attempting the intern come around draw again.
Whoa. 5. 5, 6. Line only.
Whoa. Curl, if anything.
Nice shot.
Very well done there. Right to the top of the 4-foot buried.
Okay. All right, freeze to it. You got it.
Freeze to it?
40, 95, 40.
Okay. Yeah, 95.
Yeah.
95.
Even two sweepers. Weight's good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's top 12.
Tate, gotta go straight. Yeah, straight. Hard
Intern
straight.
freeze
Okay, it's
attempt
Hard
for
straight.
Team Rose.
straight,
I
hard
feel like we're going to be saying that a lot
I think so.
over the next 8 ends of
Looks
play.
good.
Yeah, it looks like they've been favoring that side and that shot quite a bit.
Really good.
Yeah, there have been a bunch of interns as well. But for broadcasters' purposes, the more freezes, the more rocks in play, the more entertaining for us.
Oh, yeah.
And the less you have to listen to us talk then, too, as we're commenting about the game, which you may want to hear more from Anya, but you're probably very tired of hearing from me. So intern
let's go.
freeze attempt.
3.
Taylor Pendleton,
It gets like a 3
Team
max
Church.
right now. 3. 4. 4.
line on this stone, trying to carry it for weight.
Got it.
Get to the face, Drew.
That does get all the way down to the
Nice
top
shot.
of the 8
Pretty
foot.
good.
Good
Good shot
sweep
for
there.
That was a great team shot.
On the red. All right, we want to be on
Okay.
that red.
A freeze? Okay. Same way. Okay.
405.
Trying to come around that pile, looks like, with intern draw,
Weight's-
Brock Sando.
Weight's good.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh,
You just said it's a bit up.
back. Top 4, top
Be
4.
interesting to hear where the idea for the
Okay.
X-ray vision or laser-eyed
Straight.
penguins came from for this squad.
Yeah, I've never heard where it came from, but I've always been curious about it.
You're good.
Maybe we'll have you go full sideline reporter at the break.
Yeah, okay.
You do not have to do that. You can stay right here.
That's okay.
It
Fine.
would be fun to have a
There.
reporter that goes out and talks to the teams at the breaks, though.
That would be interesting.
I would love to hear what some of these junior players would have to say in those interviews, too, during the
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Normal up.
You'd probably get some
Normal.
gems.
Definitely.
10.
So intern hit now for Pendleton. Makes contact, will roll away, but still sitting first and third. Trying to set up a multiple point end.
Okay.
Top 12, ideally.
All right, I'm not gonna throw it back house.
Playing the
'cause
draw to
if
the
it's
top
higher,
12,
it's
trying to
Right.
get a
It's
piece
just about the
underneath,
line
maybe
that you're
cut
on.
off that draw path a little bit as well.
Should be close.
Whoa. Wait, looks good. Top 12. Top 12. Line's good. Whoa. Y'all. Don't overcook it. It's top 4. Top forward because freeze on the back red. Straight.
Avery Wilson following this one all the way down with his sweepers.
Okay.
Whoa.
Perfect.
That's exactly where they were looking for it. Nice placement.
Good rock.
That's
I don't hate that, yeah. I think that's best.
Just peel it.
Yeah.
Church is going to peel the guard, try to open this up and give themselves more options to try to score more than one. DJ Neal laying the intern peel for the lefty. Nicely done. Might have to put DJ on the all-hair team too for the week. He's got a pretty good mop going.
Good.
board. Okay, where? All right.
Slightly on the left
Just
side.
slightly out left of nose.
Okay, board.
All right.
So board
I like
weight
it.
hit, I think, trying to get all these rocks moving on you.
I think so. That last shot that they threw, that Team Rose did, really set them up nicely for this end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Hard.
freeze
Hard.
caused the guard.
Hard.
Now gives them the opportunity
You
to
got it hard.
maybe get all these
Keep going,
moving.
Keep going, Tate.
Weight may be a little
Don't
soft.
let it cross center. That's fine.
I think I was
Unlocks
down.
it. Now that may give Church the opportunity to set up 2 or a 3.
Gotta go peel.
Okay.
Gotta hit like 3/4.
That's one of those teaching
like
points
it.
with these types of ends too, Anya. When there's rocks frozen like that, usually you want your opponent to be the one to move them around so you can react where the rocks go.
Right.
So now that's exactly what happened in this end, and that's why that peel was really a pretty smart shot by Team Church. Team Rose ends up being the one to move the stones, and now that 2 or 3 that they were trying to set up instead of just protecting their stone is in play.
That's good.
Absolutely.
A little unfortunate with where that one rolled to
Just
for
off
Team
nose.
Church, but maybe a double attempt now available for Rose.
I think we will have to hit it. Yeah, control. Control.
Team Rose has a pink Jigglypuff mascot.
for a double?
I believe I'm saying that right. They throw around for their warm-up routine. They all play chess.
Chess.
That's a great brain warm-up for curling,
Absolutely.
or vice versa, whichever one you do it first. We do call it chess on ice.
3/4 of it about.
So these guys
2 inches off nose, 1.5 inches off.
well-versed off the ice in the same
That's
subject.
what I'm saying.
First stone, third end for Caiden Rose. Skip for his squad.
Straight.
Playing the double.
Hey, get it over that blue line.
Straight.
Get it over
Sweeper's
that blue
trying to
line.
hold it.
Straight. Hard straight, hard straight, hard straight, hard straight, hard straight.
Just sneaks by and actually misses the back stone. Got so close to that guard.
I mean, I don't mind shooting. Yeah. I don't mind just doing this. Yeah, but I mean, if I come in and I do that, just like board,
Tough, bud.
I know, it's really tight.
I don't know if that's even there.
If I unlock it, is that so bad?
I mean, I just don't want to leave them shot, you know?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. What do you
Or draw?
draw? I think you draw it next. And you might even draw in here. I don't mind that. Well, even if I touch off,
Yeah.
if I move that one over, that's actually really good. Yeah, I think I like it. Just like there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think touching the yellow first is best.
So trying to draw into this hole, I think, Anya, and
I think
get close to the nose of their own stone. They said they want to touch the yellow first.
draw,
Yeah.
Maybe to
draw
redirect.
into the pocket. Try and touch that. Like I'm throwing like back 4 weight.
I think you could
Try to
touch
touch
either
that
the
yellow
red or
first.
the yellow on that freeze and get a good result.
Yeah, just like
Definitely. They definitely need that little bit of a wick off of either of them to get there.
I agree.
Yeah.
So you want the weight to be there on this shot. So skip Ryan Church.
I don't think you do. I don't think
Out
you do.
turn,
Take
come
a
around
look.
draw.
Take a big look, guys. Yep, yes, line. Hard line. Hard line.
Tay.
This one over curling now too, and we have seen more curl on this side of the sheet.
Okay. Yeah, shouldn't have less ice there. Okay.
Does stagger those yellow stones. Don't think they can
I
use
just
either
tug it
one,
in, or-
but I think they can lose both reds, hitting that right on the nose and maybe sit 3. I think the other yellow
Just gonna get
goes.
it around that guard.
I think so too.
Okay, we got the
Nose is
perfect.
okay too.
Okay.
Okay,
Tay, if Caiden makes this perfect, they.
yeah, with enough weight, yeah.
I actually, if we hit this perfect, I'm not sure what. We want to hit on the inside, correct?
Maybe a tough draw for Team
Yes.
Church. If this is hit on the nose, to sit 3. And another one on, you don't need to overthrow. Throw firm and have them go. Don't need to play peel.
Yeah.
Want that
Exactly.
shooter sticking around.
Yeah, throwing a lower weight
Curls, straight.
is definitely better in this
Straight,
situation.
straight.
You do want to stick
Yes.
around.
Y'all.
Oh, just over curls a little bit.
And stop sweeping.
Are you sure?
Only clears the
Yes,
one
I'm
red.
sure.
So now still a shot for 2 for Church.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just got to be half 4.
So just need to get half the 4 foot for a second point. And one where you really want to make sure you take enough broom with on the side that curls a little more and walk it down sideways.
Taylor,
You can
get
go to
that.
back 4 if you need to, but just have to be by first.
Yes, in this situation, it's
Yeah,
always
just gotta
better to
get
take a
half
little bit extra broom.
Right.
That way you don't crash on anything either.
Can't go through granite.
Exactly.
You can go around it.
Yeah.
Final stone, third end. Ryan Church trying to draw the side of the 4 foot for a second point. Already with 1 locked up.
Line's really good.
Not a lot of rotation though.
Line getting a little tight now.
Whoa.
And that's going to over curl. So it will just be a single for Church. But they lead 3-1 after 3 ends of play with this third end break. We'll tell you about Warm Room Hero. They're more than just software. They're curlers dedicated to building long-term relationships with your club. Warm Room Hero provides continuous support to ensure your website exceeds your members' expectations. Check out Warm Room Hero today at curling.club. That's Warm Room Hero at curling.club. Quick look around the scoreboard early in this men's draw. On sheet B, Zach Brennan with a 2-1 lead over Mason Gensel in the third. Sheet C, Caiden Hebert, a 4-0 lead on Aiden Fitzgerald. And on sheet D, Nick Senzali, 3-0 over Matthew Lanoy. Of course, our feature game, Ryan Church, 3-1 lead over Caden Rose in the fourth. First stone in the top of the 8 foot for Team Church. Good position. Nicely placed by lead Andrew Picard.
It feels good. Feels good. T. T back 4.
Looking like a freeze to start the end off for Team Rose once again, Anya.
We're up.
Yeah, he really likes his freezes,
No, weight's good.
which is I don't think is very common amongst a lot of juniors,
Wait, was just
unless it's a junky end.
Yeah, and these are freezes to 1 stone in play a lot of times too.
Control.
And Team Church wisely just hitting the open stone. We've talked a lot this week about teams not getting impatient in these situations because a lot of times when your opponent is choosing to play those freeze type shots or the trading hits, that the tendency is to get impatient even when you have a lead.
Yes.
But as long as this is the setup, you don't have hammer, you're up by a couple points. If the other team wants to trade hits with you or put rocks in the house, then go right ahead. That's only going to help you.
Forward.
Yep.
Exactly. That is one of our words of the week. Is patience.
Patience. That's a good one. That's not a junior one. That's a curling one.
Control weight. Yes.
Probably a chess one too, actually.
Well, I can see that, yeah.
We do have a backstory on the hats as well. So you see this hit
Did you not hear me?
rolling out. They wanted Denver hats, which is what they have. You see the logos on there for their first Bonspiel, but they didn't have 4 of the same color. So they decided, well, we're all going to get different ones. So don't have anything on why they chose to wear hats, but they wanted to support their curling club and wear the logo.
You have all of this room.
So that's why they have the hats they have and why they're different colors.
Well, and it seems to be working for them, so.
Yeah, it's always nice to have something that makes you stand out in a field too.
Exactly.
We're all there.
Have you had any crazy jerseys or anything like that with teams that you've played on, or different colored hats or anything like that?
No, we did not. But one of my early junior teams, we had a goat mascot.
Okay.
Yep, all the way.
Just
all the
A
way.
stuffed one, not an
Stuffed one,
actual
yeah,
goat.
yeah.
Okay. Big difference.
Oh my God.
Okay, good.
Anya's team is bringing their goat into the arena again.
All right. What weight?
Board.
So I got really excited about that for a second. Like, you have a goat? A
No,
mascot?
unfortunately not a real one.
A bit wide, I feel like.
Another open hit here. Team Rose.
It's coming over.
Second, Brock Sando.
Curl hard.
He of the blue hat.
Hard.
The most color coordinated of the team, I believe, with the hat. That one's going to skate by. So Church still sitting 2.
All right.
Apparently,
Just go,
at their first
Keel.
Bonspiel,
Right
their
at it.
team name was the Penguins. I think that was
If you spell,
self-given.
that's fine. You can just go this
So they
way.
decided to keep that name and go with that for their logo for their jerseys. Avery's going to college for film production. Tate's studying computer science and wants to design videos. Brock's on the golf team and he's going to school for accounting.
Maybe. Nah.
Okay. Look at that. Church. Why peel?
Just to get it out because you don't have because we're already sitting 2, so you don't have to stick around.
Board. Same.
I was wide.
Caiden does 3D printing, made an alteration to his broom to connect the hardline head to the Balance Plus shaft. I wonder how the suppliers feel about that. That's pretty good.
That is.
Whoa!
I've always been a hardline guy, so I'm happy to see them using hardline brooms, or at least one of them, the USA brooms that we used in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool to see that out there.
Go normal.
Hardline took a chance on us when we put our team together. They were the first sponsor that came on board before we
Exactly,
played a
that's why you
game
gotta do
together.
this.
Had faith in us, and
And push it across.
we repaid them as much as we
if you
could and
sit,
stayed
that's
loyal to them
fine.
afterwards.
Normal.
Yeah.
Won't exactly do a sponsor plug for them, but we thank them for their sponsorship over the years too.
Close. Yep. Yep.
It's kind of the soft sponsor like Diet Dr. Pepper here in the booth,
Hard.
which been going through like mad the last couple days.
Hard. Come on, get a piece of it.
That hit over curls and chips the yellow stone behind Church's red stone. So now Rose looking to maybe set up a 2 of their own.
I like it.
Kind of a delicate hit on you, trying to avoid the backing, so maybe changing gears to the freeze.
Okay.
Yes.
Looks like it. Looks like they decided on the hit.
Now going back to the hit,
I
yep.
like control.
No, I like board.
Just need to cross this to get to nose or go across the face a little bit.
Yeah, I think I like the long roll here to
Yeah.
separate them.
I agree.
Looks good. It looks good. Yeah. It's not going.
Out turn hit, trying to roll across the face.
Hard down weight. Hard for a piece.
Sweepers hold it just enough to make contact, but red rock stays.
That was rolling well back, and after it hit.
Sure, you can hear the bustle in the background here in the club. We have yet another packed house. Ani, you said the same as me. Got to the arena thinking in plenty of time, and no parking spots available. Having to park on the street.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to park all the way out in Timbuktu. Walkaways.
I'm glad to hear people still use that term, Timbuktu. I get that. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, yeah, I say that. Old soul here,
Yeah.
apparently.
You don't hear it very often anymore.
No, not at all. That made my day. That was great. Nice hit made there from Team Church. Now Rose going back to the freeze. Yanni, we really see this one take off towards the boards once it crosses center, especially on this turn.
Straight.
Wait there.
Yeah, it seems that
Wait there.
it falls away from the wall sometimes and then goes straight to it.
That's fine.
And nicely done.
Shot.
Stays in front of those red stones.
That was a good judge by the sweepers.
Ow. Where's Sardine go? Oh, more fist bump. Oh, yeah. How about we just do a bunch of fist bumps in one end so we don't have to do any more for the rest of the game? Oh, man.
So try to pick this stone out over the top, and the important thing now with
And then
3-1 lead
over in front of the other one.
is don't underthrow this, don't get too cute with it. Just make sure that rock goes, even if you lose one of your own.
Just normal.
You're just trying to stay away from giving up two. So Ryan Church, out turn hit attempt to see if you can lose this yellow stone.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Yes, gotta go.
Trying to hold it now and crossing to see where it ends up.
10-3.
Loses both reds. Stays in the back of the 8-foot.
Do you think hack? Board, okay.
So will be an in-turn hit attempt for Caiden Rose. He also will be trying to avoid backing now. If they can roll away and stagger these rocks,
Where you
try not to leave a double, maybe set up a 2 of their own.
Okay. I like the. We're gonna roll left. Okay.
Here is Caiden Rose, in-turn attempt.
Straight, hard straight.
This curling early, too.
Hard straight, all the way, head down, keep your head down.
Really curling hard.
Keep your head down. Hard. All the way.
Oh, well swept to hold that. Does avoid the backing.
Yeah,
That was a really
just
great
little
sweep.
soft in the release.
Yeah, 8-5.
And that was called right out of hand to sweep that stone. Just enough to avoid the yellow and keep a chance for a 2 going.
Yeah.
So a double attempt. Ryan Church try to get his team out of this end.
Whoa, yep, yes! Hard.
Really early sweep
Gotta
again.
go. Yep.
Sweeper's holding it for now. Rolls right in front of the yellow stone, though. That's going to be tough to remove and stick around for 2. What weight do you like here, Anya?
I like a nice, easy control at it.
Caiden, are we playing
What do you like here?
Yeah, I'd probably go right around board, maybe even hack, just
Gotcha.
with the striking bands as live as they are. I mean, I think normally I would throw at least board, but
Yeah.
just because they bounce off so hard, you can hit a little thinner and make sure that rock goes. But yeah, it has to be something soft to make sure you stay in and still avoid the backing. Like you can make it with any of those weights.
I think so.
It's a matter of what's the most comfortable for the shooter. Caiden Rose throwing the out turn to hit, final stone of the 4th. Trying to find his 2. Needs to curl up to stick around. That's just going to clip that red out, but they do get a single. So now after 4, Church leading Rose 3-2.
Hard, dude.
Single for Caiden Rose in the 4th. Cutting the deficit now to 3-2 onto the 5th end. Church will have hammer once again.
Looks like it needs to curl.
3, it's a tight 3.
Lead Tate Reeder Holman trying to get to a
Yeah,
tight center again. Looks like a good shot.
Dude.
What?
Team Church going to try to stretch things out a little bit and go the wing. Never a bad thing to go to the outside of the house with the lead and the hammer.
Absolutely.
Hack.
Try to keep things open for Skip's last shots.
The sweeper's calling
All right.
hack on this one, so
Okay.
may need to hit a barn.
55.
Not quite deep enough into
Yeah,
southern Wisconsin
all
to
right.
see too many barns here.
No.
Take it
I
off
like it.
T
I
Swift.
like it. I got 4 seconds on that.
73. Clean it, clean it,
Jump,
clean it.
jump
clean it.
12, jump 12.
Intern come around now for Team Rose and looking to take control of this end early, get the
Wait's good,
opponent
wait's good.
chasing. Good line here on this.
We are.
That's a nice pair from Tate Reeder Holman. Well done.
We're touching.
You got it, Drew.
So now out-turn freeze attempt. Not able to clear anything open yet. Fourth stone of the end for Team Church. Nanya, they've shown a propensity to clear stones and try to keep things open, especially when they have hammer here. So I would expect maybe if this
Hard line today. Hard to get it by.
stops short of the rings or top house, that could be a peel coming.
Nice.
This comes all the way in for a freeze. Really well done.
Same thing to them.
Yeah, I think we can anticipate a few more rocks in play here from Rose, trying to go for a steal here going into the fifth end break.
20.
I think you're right on that. So here we are now making predictions.
Yeah.
After we said we're expecting a roller coaster. We'll see what we get, but Rose indeed throwing the out-turn draw.
One! My og!
They're going to try to jumble up the center of the sheet as much as they can.
Hard, you can get it over hard. Hard.
Sweeping to get this over the hog line.
Hard, you got it over hard.
A really good sweep to get it there.
That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything.
Rock, I got 430. No, it does do stuff.
That
Look,
doesn't do anything.
Look, they want to clear the garden. Now they have another thing to
Double peel attempt coming, so there's one prediction right.
Yep.
Actually, that's two, because Team Rose did try to throw another rock in play.
Yeah,
So we're both right.
that's true.
Intern double peel attempt.
Peel.
Taylor Pendleton.
Hard for both. Yep.
Very close. Double run.
Okay.
Loses the yellow. That'll change things up a little bit.
Yeah, hit no. I'm done.
Very good result.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because
And the double run so close to where you need to hit it as the double peel. So not a big surprise that ends up getting the different result. That was always plan B, I'm sure. So we'll call that a good shot. Rock Sando now the out-turn hit attempt. That open red stone.
Whoa! Whoa! Stop!
Board.
No! Yes!
Now curling hard on that out-turn side, trying to hold it on the roll.
Really good job, Brock.
And really well done. Perfect roll.
Really
Great
nice
shot by Sando.
How about that? Close game, right?
See teams chatting between the sheets about how their games are going. That camaraderie that you find at junior nationals.
Yes.
We both played in those.
Yeah, gotta go.
And the friendships you make carry over through the years.
Definitely. Still friends with many of the people I played against.
After all these years, right?
Yeah.
We guarding?
Can barely remember juniors. It was so long ago for you.
We're guarding.
Maybe a little longer for some of
Like
us.
you can be 2 feet off of it and it still do its job, right? Realistically.
All right.
Team Rose third, Avery Wilson
We want 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1.
playing the intern.
That looks good. Whoa.
Weight's good?
We're over sweeping. 2. It's up there.
Just trying to guard this line.
Yeah, we're right
Line's
next
good.
to it. We were right next to it. We're right next to it.
Nestles up
Pretty close to it.
close to the corner of that stone.
It's I'm calling y'all.
Come on.
Another double
How
peel
much am I
attempt for
trying to
Team
hit?
Rose.
How much? Okay.
Yeah, or of Team Rose's stones, I should say. Team Church playing the double peel.
Oh, yes.
DJ Neal. You get a 50-50 chance of saying the right team on each sheet.
Should be good.
That's well thrown by DJ.
Good shot, Deej.
Just get both stones off, so Rose will try to replace the guard, keep the steal in play. That red guard, important too, Anya, as it blocks off that draw path on the opposite side, so decent chance of a steal if they can keep replacing these guards.
Absolutely.
413. Who's rock?
Might have to curl. Does it have to curl? 1, 2, curl, 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 curl. 2, 3, 2, 3.
You see Avery Wilson getting that side view of the stone again.
Really got to curl. Bring it as far as you can. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way.
Cover part of the stone, at least.
I give us soft room.
All pretty much. Like 80%, yeah.
80% on this one.
There are the percentages again.
I like it.
It's not 115 as we
Nope.
heard earlier, but it's very specific. Now, if they start getting into like 82s and things like that, then I'm really going to be impressed.
Yeah. I've recently started to say like 7/8 or
Yeah,
like the little
that's
small fractions.
Totally normal. Eighth is about the
You're right on the nose. Okay.
smallest amount that we go to, but
Yeah.
that's totally normal. Neil makes
not
the roll
bad.
in. I think they were
Just
trying
really-
to roll away, but that's
20,
every bit as good.
20.
Nice shot.
Board.
If you get to a high enough level of curling where you're going into eighths, that's a good thing. Because if you're trying to hit a very specific spot on a stone or freeze to a specific spot, then a quarter of a stone can be too much to refer to.
That is true.
If you're playing a cross-house double and you're only going by quarters, that's not good enough.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you have to say 2/8. You can still say a quarter.
Quarter.
It's a very delicate outturn hit here for Rose. Can't see much of that stone.
Straight, straight, straight. Hard straight, hard straight.
The side
hard
with
straight.
a little more curl. Trying to hold the line to get by the guard. Just barely catches a piece of it.
Dumped it.
Good throw there. Just over curls a touch.
Yeah, I like that ice.
How deep do you
got
like
it, bud.
throwing this draw now on you around the corner?
I wouldn't say too deep to try. I'd say a little bit higher so that way Rose doesn't have a freeze opportunity underneath it.
I think a 480, 480.
Yeah, you could leave a freeze, you could leave a double for either one.
Yeah.
So
If I throw a
anything
480,
above
that's
the other
impressive.
stone that's
Yeah.
in the house is good.
If I throw 40, it's not getting halfway down the sheet.
In turn, come around draw. Ryan Church trying to get a second counter in with
Line's
hammer
open,
here
you
in the
have to work
fifth.
for it, guys. Whoa, take a look. Top 8.
Whoa, right here, guys. Line's really good. Yep, there
Yep.
it goes.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
takes a turn halfway
Yeah, it's a
down.
hard line.
Yep. Hard.
Line looks to be just
Hard
fine.
wide.
Just need to
Get
get
it
it to the
there.
paint.
Gotta get in.
Still sweeping to try to get it on. And does. That's a very good shot.
Skating control.
Just where you talked about.
Yeah.
Well done. So hit and roll attempt for Rose.
Caiden, didn't he say this is better to roll?
So if you're coaching Team Rose here, Anya, going into the break, depending on what happens in this end too, but what kind of advice do you have for them going forward in the game?
I would definitely ask them to put more rocks into play. Get more rocks of their own color in the house. and try. I mean, they're already throwing the lower weights, which is what they want here to try and produce a couple. But yeah, they just need more rocks in play. If they can hide under guards, get those hit and rolls underneath the guards, I think that will definitely help them.
That one does
All right, Caiden, don't say
make
that.
contact, but rolls out. Yeah, it's not for lack of draws
No.
for them, definitely, because they're attempting a lot of those freezes and getting some more stones in front, so you're playing underneath rocks as opposed to having to play extremely precise shots.
Right.
Those freezes you're throwing to such a small area. But it's good that they're not afraid to draw.
It's got to be in the house.
Exactly.
Now, as you said, you're getting more stones in play, so you give yourself more margin for error on those draws. Helps a lot. I think that's well said. Final stone of the first half of this game. Church
All there, boys.
just drawing for a second point.
Just
Needs to
clean.
touch the
all
house.
There, all there, just clean.
Sweepers just valeting this one in. Looks to be no problem. And they do get there too. So Church, with that 2-point end, will lead 5-2 at the midpoint of this game. And that midpoint means it's time for the Broomfitters break. Broomfitters.com is the place for good curling gear and fast shipping on everything curling. For a limited time, take 10% off your first order with the code USA. Visit broomfitters.com. So 5-2. Team Church leading Team Rose coming out of the break. Tyler George here with Anya Normando. Anya, we always have to tell John Landsteiner it's faster coming out of the break. See that rock going to the back 12s.
Yes, that is usually one of the last things that we say on our team right before I walk off the ice is, don't forget it's a little quicker.
You know what? It doesn't matter how many times you say it. It's always worth saying, just as a reminder.
It's right where your grown man
And
is.
I've mentioned 800 times on the air that I would tell Landsteiner after every single break, half to be annoying, half because it's good to have that reinforcement. You know, even when you're playing in the Olympics, same thing.
Yeah.
Still say the same stuff. And I enjoyed that it annoyed him. I've had him even text me during games, like if I don't do it in the first 2 shots of the 6th end that I forgot. So that's a great reminder every time. And you mentioned you say that to your team, so tell us a little more about your team's season, Team Giroux, and obviously they're undefeated here at the Nationals, and you guys are having a great week, but what kind of schedule did they play coming into this? What were their expectations for the season?
Yeah, go a little.
Definitely, they wanted to qualify first. We actually qualified for Nationals through the Metropolis Junior Spiel, and that was their goal going into that one. Being from a few different states, we weren't able to practice as often together, so we actually had more bond spiels each weekend. And I was actually brought in a little bit later onto the team, and so once they brought me on, I was already I had already started my schedule for my women's team, so I wasn't able to make all of the bond spiels. So shout out to Craig Fleming, who is on our roster. He was able to be there with the girls each time that I wasn't there, and he was very helpful with them.
And how did you get connected with the team?
I actually coached Brooke and Allie. They were on Team Rye Horchuk, so this is my 3rd year with them.
Well, that's smart of them, going to the coach that they've already medaled with multiple times.
Yes, and they are so fun to coach. They're very coachable. They listen. They take criticism very well, which is very helpful as a coach.
For a hardline coach like yourself, that's very discipline-oriented, right?
Yes.
Just enough contact to get that stone out of play. And we talked, Anya, about what your advice would be for Team Rose going into the break. For Team Church, same question. Now with the 3-point lead, just need to be managing things fairly well. Anything you tell them for the second half?
I would tell them keep things simple. Wait, be patient, wait for any mistakes, capitalize on any misses. And my favorite motto that I say is, if they miss, you make. If they make, you make it better.
There you go. Write that down, folks. Words to the wise. And sometimes, like you said, too, just keeping things simple and being patient, you don't have to overcoach it. Right. In those situations. They're doing what they need to do in this game. Maybe there's a shot or two you mark down that you talk about after the game that you don't need to do during the break.
Right.
If there's any small things you need to cover, that's fine. But when your team is doing what they need to do, sometimes just having a short meeting and telling them just keep doing what you're doing and keep things simple is the right thing to do. And we see so many coaches thinking they have to earn their keep as a coach and giving too much information, especially to younger teams, which really wouldn't be necessary in this situation.
Not at all.
You're hired. You're on board.
Curl. Got a curl.
It's a soft weight out turn hit.
Hard.
Team Church. Just makes contact with their own, and that yellow stays in. Team Rose using one of those guards that you mentioned, trying to get a big end set up. And this is a good setup for them, too, now with the corner guard to use, another rock in the house. They'll be on 3rd stones after this throw. Important shot to try to get underneath the corner.
Light release. Dog 12-3.
Yeah, hard.
Watch it, Brock. Watch it. I'm giving my head.
You can get around it still.
Brock Sando with this out-turn draw attempt. Sweepers holding the line, trying to get by. Just barely touches the corner. Does spill into the rings.
That's not terrible. Just off nose.
I think that was actually
this
an okay
feel?
miss. It's a pretty tough double to make.
Just A5, A5.
A pretty good result.
Yeah.
Still get it on, and a nose hit wouldn't be on the paint. It's a double attempt from DJ Neal. He's made a few of these already in this game, a couple double peels. Some hits in the house. He's played strong.
Close.
Very close on this one, too. Just under curls a little bit. It's another chance for Rose to get under the corner guard. Immediately goes to the call. There you see the clocks in the background, just under 20 minutes left for both teams. So good pace played by both teams, too. Nobody in any trouble.
Nope.
And another good teaching point for young teams, too, as a coach. Teaching them to play with pace and not using words like fast or quick,
Right.
but having intention in the pace where you're in the hack, ready to shoot. The skip is ready to call. You're still in position, watching lines and doing little things, but being prepared and doing those things immediately as the other team is shooting, especially so that you can go through your normal routines and you're not rushing through those at any point.
Absolutely. And even once the skip goes down to throw their rocks, if the front end can clean their rock, just to save
Absolutely.
just those 2-3 seconds can mean a whole lot close to the end.
Good weight on that draw from Avery Wilson, but another double attempt here for DJ Neal.
Yep.
Early sweep on this one.
Yep. Hard. 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 You got it. Whoa.
Ooh, does sneak by and gets so close to the guard it actually jams on the back. Looks as though yellow's still sitting one. Again, overhead view, but pretty confident on this one.
Definitely.
Well, don't say definitely.
Oh.
It's the overhead. I'm trying to save you. But most likely, I think we can go with.
Yeah.
I've said definitely a few times on these overheads.
No. It trips you up.
It definitely does. It definitely does.
93. Never. Back four.
A draw to try to sit two for Team Rose.
Where do we want it? On the red. We're on the red. On the red. Where do we? You said. Where the? No one knew where we wanted it. Well, no, we did. We said behind it.
Just bounces off that redstone in the top of the 8-foot.
Why wasn't I sweeping earlier?
And another double attempt for Church.
It might jam there, possibly, but I don't think it does. But
8-5.
I think try to get over the top.
Yeah.
Just there.
Like 3/4?
Yeah. 3/4.
Okay, I love it. Let's go.
What? Yeah, I think you gotta go. If you hit it, yeah.
Any
hit
thought,
it
Anya, on
this way, then
which
you barely
turn you
take the
play
yellow and you go right into the red.
on these
I
types of
think
shots
over
for
the
any
top
particular
3/4 is
reason?
fine.
I think I like this turn at it, the out turn, because even if it ends up over curling, then you could roll underneath the guard, or if you're able to nose it, then you're still sitting in a pretty decent position.
Out turn double attempt. Ryan Church.
Whoa.
Yep. Yes. Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Get the other way.
Whoa, okay.
Maybe over the top.
I didn't expect it to do that.
It just.
Really close. A little more sweep and probably makes it, but still sitting, we think, shot.
Control.
First and third we're going to go with,
I like
and
control.
fourth
We don't
for
wanna
red.
hit.
I would agree
I
with
wanna
that.
Keep a little bit of distance.
Caiden Rose playing the hit on that number 1 counter. Probably trying to roll towards the corner guard. Does have a stopper rock there too. I don't think nose or just off nose is, if it misses the back, is enough to sit 2 with that rock in the top of the 8th. Would be close.
It would be close.
Has to roll a little bit. Nose definitely won't sit 2 because you'll hit your own.
Yeah.
I had to stop myself there. So trying to cross the face and roll in towards the corner.
All the way. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Looks pretty good now.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, really
It's
well
a great
done.
throw.
Good shot, Caiden.
Great shot.
Have it? I think I can get to the inside enough.
Don't think
tough.
Caiden could have made
I
that
have a
one
lot
much
of
better
room
than he
to
did.
get
That's
it.
really good.
Okay.
Do you want it?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Even if I hit it into the red, I might get it anyway.
Yeah, but then
If I hit it,
I would
nose,
hit,
if I hit
yeah, but I would just hate for it to go boom, boom into that, and then both stick. You know?
So what do you like better than that?
Do you ever just do that?
Yeah.
Just give it the deuce. I just don't want to take too much risk right now.
Yeah. Even going there.
Yeah, that's tough though.
But if it jams there, it's not the end of the world because they got to get
know.
this one out and this one out. So
Yeah.
if
So
I do that,
if you do that, that's
can I
really
sit
good.
one and do behind?
Yep.
I think I might be able to.
I think you just got to stick the shooter.
Yeah. And then I think if I roll like there, and then that's a tough. He's got to bump it.
So control down. Which way do you want to come?
Yeah, I think you go control down
Okay,
this way.
I like it. You like this ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the decision here too with the 3-point lead. You're taking a little bit of risk playing a hit on the top rock, and even if you jam
Just,
on the
try
red
and hit
playing the
piece
roll,
of that yellow kinda.
your red stone that's under the corner guard is still out counting that back yellow. And there's a chance you can roll and get a piece underneath the yellow
I
counter.
figure even if it jams, like it doesn't matter because
It's a little safer call with the 3-point lead. If you needed to clear both, you could just about hammer the nose of that yellow stone, redirect off your red, or cross it and make it 2. But playing the scoreboard, Ryan Church,
Yep. Yeah,
a little
you gotta
soft on the release.
Go. Hard.
This is going to
Hard to
curl a
stick.
lot.
Yep.
hard for a piece.
Hard for a piece. You gotta go. Hard, Andrew. Yep. 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 Okay. Come on.
Just
Okay.
catches a piece. Did it move it far enough?
This hack weight. Back weight. Oh, no, back line. This is out counting this.
All right.
So back line right here, I think.
And just moved it out of the
You wanna just
8-foot
barely take
enough for red to be second count, but you could just chip the side of this yellow stone on you, move that red stone only a
Yeah,
couple
actually touch
inches.
12, which is easy.
to
get
That's
your
fine,
3.
that's fine.
Yeah, you don't need to move it very far.
No, and it's angled really well to make it, too.
It
If you
is.
catch it anywhere on the outside
We're
with
good. I'll call it.
even a heavy draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of weight is needed here.
Hey,
And you could make it with as little as T. And you want to play a little more than that to give you margin for error.
Right.
So maybe a back 8, back 12 type of weight.
yeah, so we just needed to
Maybe, I think back 12 is probably
Okay.
the safest weight.
We need to get
I
it
think
into
so.
full 12. It just needs to touch 12. And we need to stick around.
So maybe a out-turn chip for Caiden Rose. Try to tie this game up. Final stone, 6th end.
Inside. Straight, straight, straight.
Sweeping early to hold the line.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Curl. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Plenty
straight,
of weight.
Straight, 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 straight. Curl? Straight. No,
It'll be
straight.
close.
Caiden's calling curl. I'm calling straight.
Well, that's good enough, I think. Just needs a shooter to stop.
3 yellow.
Good enough. Very well done.
Shot, Caiden.
Caiden Rose gets his 3 to tie this game up 5-5 after 6 ends.
Twin Cities Orthopedics is ready to go with more doctors, specialty services, and convenient urgent care locations. Ready, set, TCO.
Looking at the scores on the other sheets, once again, on sheet B, Zach Brendan with a 4-3 lead on Mason Gensel in the 6th end. Caiden Hebert, 4-2 over Aiden Fitzgerald in the 5th on sheet C. And on sheet D, Nick Senzali, 6-2 lead on Matthew Lanoy. Our feature game, once again, after that 3-point end from Caden Rose in the 6th, all tied up with Ryan Church, 5-5 in the 7th. Center guard and play for Team Rose. Team Church now playing the outturn come around.
Sit on it. All right.
Settles into the
Are you
button
4 or
and
6 there?
Rose going right to the freeze.
4 6.
Nice.
Exactly. Yep.
There is lead Tate Reeder-Holman.
Little down.
Good clean
3,
release
top
there.
12. Top 8. Yes. Just me.
And strategy-wise, this end now on you. For Team Church, you're playing the 7th end, you're tied up, you have hammer, 4 ends to play. This is where, as you progress as a curler, you're starting to think more about odd end, even ends, with 4 ends to play.
Back 4.
So what's your goal in this end with hammer in the 7th?
With hammer, definitely trying getting their 2, but if something goes wrong or even a blank is okay to try and get hammer back in the 8th.
I think it's fine.
Definitely keeping things open on
6.
second
Slide
shots.
only.
I think will be helpful for them.
6.
Yeah, it's a 0 or 2 end for sure. That's
7.
definitely Church's goal. So you want to try to keep both options available, but it's hard to teach,
I like that.
reading the rock position
Back line. Get to the end.
and making that decision, at some point during the end, we're going for 2 or we're going for blank. And on the flip side, then for Team Rose, the exact opposite.
Right.
Even if you give up a 1, that's not a bad result for you in this situation. So jumbling things up like they are, with these rocks in the 4-foot, either getting a steal or a force, not allowing for that blank is a very good result. 'Cause otherwise you have a 3-end game where you're tied up and the other team probably gets hammered twice.
Absolutely.
Brock Sando, second for Team Rose,
Might be a bit
lobbing another draw into the 4-foot area.
Never.
Trying to get this to nose and tap that red back.
Okay.
Not a bad result at all. Getting your opponent stones behind the tee line. Taking that mixed doubles position at the top of the 4s.
Yes.
Still want to take out our own.
back line.
Back line. Probably like a 70.
It's like back line.
You got about.
I really like the call of the back line weight here because leaving, as you said before, your opponent's rocks behind the tee line, even outside of the 4-foot, leaves catchers around.
It gets a bit out.
Close.
Space.
Yeah, really trying to avoid the backing on their
Space.
own stones right now.
Curl.
Space the call, so it's at least
Yeah, I know.
through the house. A little stumble on the delivery there. Ends
Brian,
up removing one of their own, and
Did we ever go there?
it does bite in the back of the 12.
Maybe even back
No, I
line.
think the exact same shot.
No, tap it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I like it.
Yeah.
Now Rose continuing to
Similar
pile those
shot.
stones up in the forefoot, rightfully so.
Back forward. Back forward, back a similar way.
Feels like more room.
Yeah. He did. It is.
Okay. I feel like I can miss inside here, so I'm not gonna be one.
Out turn tap for Sando.
Yeah, go.
A little light.
Yeah, go.
Light for weight.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard day. For weight. Yes. Straight.
For weight.
Straight. Yes.
Sweepers trying to hold the line.
Hard.
Holy crap.
Really good sweep there to hold that, and a great result. Good shot.
I think that team had a lot of really good communication on that shot.
Rock.
Yeah, I agree. They talked all the way down while still sweeping and doing their job, and impressed by Avery Wilson's sweeping too. Gets good leverage on the broom. You don't always have to be the biggest person on the sheet
Right?
to be the most effective.
Control. Weight's good.
Out turn hit attempt, just trying to pick this back stone out. At least we'll say that's what they were attempting. Ends up leaving 3 yellows in, and
Caiden, what if we
Church
guard?
shot rock biting the side of the forefoot.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Board.
Board, I like board.
I like board.
more.
Okay. Okay, line's good.
So chance to sit 4 here for Team Rose, and this roll very important too if they can get this underneath.
Line's good. Line's
Avery
good.
Wilson's first stone of the 7th.
Sure, get ready to curl. Hard curl,
Still
hard curl, hard
moving.
curl,
Still
hard curl.
moving.
Hard curl.
Coming back.
Curl, all the way.
Get it over the line. Get it over
the
the line.
roll.
Hard.
See how far they can roll this in, just to the side of the forefoot.
Did it really go out with side? It just
Fine.
Now the opportunity for Church instead to try to roll in, and a couple stopper stones over there for some help if needed. Blank starting to look a little more unlikely
I
in
think
this
so.
situation. Third Dayton Neal, the lefty. Seeing how far he can get this to roll across on the hit.
No.
Yep. Yes. Whoa.
And really nice roll by DJ. Right to the button. Good shot.
We hit the guard. I can only say like 50, 60%.
60. 16.
No 60.
Oh, of the yellow.
Okay, if we
So that
take
rolled
back
to a
top
really
part,
good
that
spot,
like top 4.
Anya, with, if it rolls a little farther, actually you could play that raise fairly easily on the yellow stone, but
Yes. Go for
just
the run back.
staggered the right amount, so now they have
Yeah.
to play the
Run back
run
makes
instead,
us
looks
peel.
like.
Well, normal up.
Control. Yeah, it has to be control. Control has plenty of weight.
Okay.
We're
Just-
doing the,
just pretty
the,
much
dou-
nudge,
the
pretty much
triple,
nudge,
or
pretty much
I like the decision of control here. You can kind of manipulate the rock a little better.
Right.
Well, little
In
wide.
turn, run
Wide
back.
Curl.
Avery Wilson,
Hard curl. Whoa. Straight. Hard straight.
really close here. Oh, that's a great shot. Well done.
Yes.
Now sits 4. Great weight control by Wilson. Good call by Rose.
They're just making everything.
Now sitting 4 again.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Same
and
weight.
clipping that back one actually wasn't terrible at all.
That's good. No,
Yeah.
that's good insight. That could be used as a catcher or something to freeze to. Now that roll doesn't have near as much backing for it.
Exactly.
It's another hit and roll attempt for DJ. He's had a lot of hits to play today. That one just gets the nose. So now even the nose hit really isn't that bad for Team Rose, as that #1 counter in the back of the 8-foot
Well, no,
kind of saves you from any double that Church might have
Right.
if this is made.
Okay.
I think they'd still like to roll in if they can, but a lot of good spots to leave this. Anything nose to rolling inside under that guard.
Absolutely. I mean, even just nosing it cuts off the draw path coming this way.
Right.
Yep, I like it.
Straight. Hard straight, hard straight. Hard straight, hard straight. Hard straight. Whoa. Yeah. All the way, all the way, all the way, arch for a piece.
Get that.
It's out.
Caiden, that's fine. That's better.
Just clears that red stone out of the rings.
You gotta be in the 4-foot.
Yeah, this side is tad
Now
slower.
4-foot open for Church
I don't think you need that much
I think it's
ice.
there probably.
with hammer. We'll see if Skip Ryan Church can come up with Skip's deuce.
Okay.
His last 2.
Yeah, just top 4. Just gotta get behind that guard. Yeah, touch 4-foot.
Just needing to touch 4s to get shot rock. Would really like to bury this if we can.
Oh, take a look, guys.
All you guys got to curl. Needs to curl.
Yeah, keep going.
Got to curl.
Keep going.
Where?
Hard, boys.
Oh.
Curl. Always curl.
That
Curl.
line
You
getting
gotta
better
curl.
now, trying to
Gotta
finish
curl.
to get
Hard
some
curl.
underneath.
All A hard. All the way around it.
Back.
All the way around it.
Okay, whoa.
All the way around it. Okay.
Buries a small piece, but it is shot rock.
Great weight. Just needed to curl up a little
Okay,
bit
it's
more.
I like back, I like
60.
back line.
Okay, yeah, it's like it's not 50 though.
Really, for back line?
So here back line the call from Rose. Really wants to play a weight that will allow it to roll underneath.
Caiden. Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Big shot here for Rose in the 7th. Out-turn tap attempt.
Curl.
Like a
Outside.
little bit of flare on the release.
Okay, yeah, curl.
Trying to get it to turn over.
Got it.
Straight.
That rock really curling now.
Hard as you can. Okay, curl.
Oh, this looks really good. Perfect shot by Rose.
Really nice.
Crying, bro.
It's kind of a little teaser now.
Don't call.
So they're going to have to move that stone to get shot.
Yeah. Well, it's got to move to back 8, so I feel like,
Not an easy shot, but it's there.
yeah, back 8, back 12.
Yeah, this is just a heavy draw, but one that you want to be very careful with, because if you end up just drawing 4-foot and giving a
Back
point,
8, back 12.
you're down 1 with the hammer, playing the 8th. You are drawing against at least 4, possibly 5 here. So Ryan Church with a pressure shot here. Final stone of the 7th, throwing against a pile of yellow stones.
Where?
Line looks pretty good right now. Well, just a matter of if it will bump it far enough. And does. Really well done.
Really
Great
nice
shot by Church. So they get their single against that 5. Now lead 6-5 after 7 ends. And USA Curling would like to take this moment to thank the curling community for supporting the sport and the national organization, whether it's through your membership, donations, or volunteer hours that help our game grow. Your support makes many of our efforts possible, whether it's the webcast coverage you're enjoying right now, the Our House content platform, certification programs for instructors and officials, or the Athlete Outreach Initiative. On behalf of USA Curling, thank you for all that you do. Big clutch shot from Ryan Church in the 7th. Throwing against a million yellows. This Team Rose has really upped their game since the break. Playing extremely well now. 6-5 game. Church leading over Rose.
Did you say what?
Tyler George here with Anya Normando. And Anya, just what you talked about in the 5th end for Team Rose, getting some guards in play, getting more rocks in play. Working extremely well for them. They're 1 shot away from being up by 4 or 5 right now.
Absolutely.
Got rid of that deficit and now have Hammer in the 8th end, down by 1.
Not a bad position to be in.
8. Looks like plenty, guys.
Yeah, it's really flowing.
Line's really good.
It's coming out a bit. 7. T. T. We're just right on the back of the T.
Curl. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
It's good.
Good.
Back 8, I think we were.
Nice draw to the back of the 4-foot there for Team Church now. Rose chasing.
Up, through, hack, 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 yes, hack, hack.
We don't want to hit theirs. Curl. Roll it.
This will wreck the guard, but
Get it in.
see if either of those stays in the house. Guard does go out of play, rolls to a corner. Not a terrible result
Not at all.
for Team Rose. Taylor Pendleton playing the
Line's tight.
outturn,
Line's tight.
I believe, guard
Line's
on
good.
those shots.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, jeez. Whoa, whoa. Curl, if anything.
It's all you, Drew.
Curl.
Take it.
Curl. Curl. Whoa. Curl little. Curl little.
Last couple ends now, Anya, we've seen the team without Hammer dictating the action, keeping their opponents chasing.
Yeah, if they can control the center, then the team with Hammer always has to make a play on it.
Why not with the middle one?
and try and bring it back out to the
feel like we should
sides.
get rid of
Sure.
the middle one. That's more the problem.
Rose lining up the run back here.
Okay.
Trying to play this guard back into the red stone in the back of the forefoot.
I'm a bit wide.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
Brock Sando playing this run. Over curls a little bit, but does open that up and pushes their corner into the house. So that may change up the decision for Church. Ignoring that stone, still going into the house, staying aggressive.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to go hard for a steal here by keeping that one in the forefoot guarded up.
Yeah, this is definitely a call where you're playing for steal. Pendleton trying to wrap this in, turn, draw around.
Yep.
5.
Release looked a little soft.
3.
Hard.
3.
Hard.
4.
Ollie hard.
Yep, come on, you're close. 4.
Whoa. Whoa. Little rub.
Looking maybe to get
Yeah,
a little
whoa,
rub
whoa,
and still
Whoa.
guard that stone, but does open things up.
Okay.
You could just kind of see a little bit there on the release. Didn't quite get it out of his hand, and
Yeah.
a little soft over the top with it.
Control.
Okay.
We don't mind that.
Okay.
Yeah, and this ice
Bumper.
soft
running
releases
pretty
just
straight online.
take
On the
off.
side.
You have to have a nice firm straight to noon release and to have that rotation to keep it controlled.
Right.
Weight's good. Control, up. Curl. Up. Hard.
This out turn hit attempt from Sando really needs to curl to get to that stone.
Never mind.
Does make contact and gets rid of the rock. Church going right back to the draw, ignoring that yellow stone. Trying to put pressure on Team Rose. I feel like we haven't seen too many draws from DJ Neal in this game. See if he can find that weight going around the guard.
It's definitely one of the tougher
there.
things to
All-
do
you're
in
all
curling
here.
is go from a bunch of hits to finding your draw weight.
Whoa.
Damn,
Never
man.
touch it.
Come
Never
on.
touch it.
This one's still gliding. Rose trying to get it all the way through. That's very close on the back, but Rose definitely sitting one.
I am going to have to agree with Caiden on this one. No.
It's an in-turn draw, trying to sit two now. Team Rose.
Clean.
Avery Wilson
Go down to the red.
getting alongside that stone again.
Curl.
Straight.
Whoa. We're
Rock should come to a stop in the back of the house.
Might have
What
that
time?
catcher back there.
91.
Yeah, spreading
91.
those out.
I like a 4
So I need 4045.
No.
Church playing the draw too. Really going to need a make on one of these last few shots. Now with Rose 2 counters in. It's another attempt for DJ Neal.
Line's good.
Same out turn
Yep,
draw
hard.
for the southpaw.
Line's good.
Ollie hard, boys. Ollie hard, you got it hard. Ollie hard.
Not deep on this one.
Ollie
Trying to
hard,
get
now
it to
count.
curl and
Come
carry.
On, come on, you got it. Come on, top 8. Ollie hard. Top
Line
8.
good
Ollie
now.
hard. Toss it. Hard.
A really good sweep there
Good.
to get to shot rock top 8 foot.
0. We could clear the guard.
Clear on the left.
Just going to peel the guard, try to bring 2 or 3 back into play.
What? No, because then we hit. You mean hit and roll to the right?
Interesting having 2 players on that end mic'd up so we can hear their conversation,
Oh.
but not from the skip. So
Right.
I assume Caiden elected not to have the mic, or they're just rotating who gets to be on the mic.
Do you hate calling time here?
I don't hate calling. I don't like calling.
Peel is made. Now that rock wide open.
Whoa, what do they do if you go there? If you go there, they might come around you.
But then I think that I sit on it.
Yeah, then you just deadlock it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I gotta go
there's-
there because if this is wide open. If I'm sitting there, then this leads.
Yeah, so that's good. Okay.
I think I really like that.
Yep, I love it.
So throwing another one in. And Anya, what do we say about
What
the
do you
best
hit?
guard?
I mean, do you do
Another
that?
rock in the rings.
Yeah.
You gotta roll far though.
Maybe not as well known a curling saying as I thought.
Roll far.
That's good.
I mean, do you like? I mean, I don't
Maybe I
mind
say,
throwing control at
what
this.
is the best guard?
Like half of it.
A rock.
Yeah.
in the rings,
Another
yeah.
counter. Yep. Yeah, and guarding
Yeah.
right now with the opponent having hammer,
Yeah.
sitting second and third, and your rock only being in the
Yeah, I don't
8
like how
foot.
Just go this way.
Kind of a risky proposition,
go
especially
this
because
way
they
and
do have
just,
that
like,
short run in too
Right.
with that yellow counter.
You can run it there though, so I guess.
Do you like normal?
Now they're looking at
Just
maybe
control.
hitting
I
this
think you go
Yellowstone
control.
instead.
Okay.
You can touch more.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I definitely had a
Yeah, I know.
learning opportunity myself
Yeah,
at
it's
women's
control.
with
We gotta
a,
get the big
a
roll.
rock being its, or the best guard being a rock in the house.
Yep.
Yeah, against I was playing Tessa Thurlow. Now I'm coaching. That was a rough end, but
Yeah, that
Well-
when that rock starts to get lonely,
Yeah.
it can be a good thing to get another in. And Team Church attempting to do that by playing the hit and
Clean,
roll
whoa.
on this shot
Yup.
instead of the guard.
Yes! Yes! Whoa! Whoa! Curl! Curl!
Now trying to get it to turn and roll.
Hard, hard, hard.
Goes all the way across to the top of the
Good
8 foot
rock.
on the other side. Good shot. Maybe a double opportunity now. You see Caiden lining that up immediately. I think he
That's
lit up
really
like a
good.
Christmas tree when he
I
saw
think
this
so.
one.
Because it was an 11-5.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. But, yeah. See, again.
We don't want to hit it.
I
there,
love
then
the
just
call.
like here.
Can make this one set up your
There's
2.
definitely a double there.
Right here.
Tell him, yep, less yet. I'm throwing it hard. There you go.
Double?
So maybe a
What are you throwing?
half a rock, thick half, somewhere in there.
yeah, I think so.
5/8. Is that good?
5/8. I like that.
So Caiden Rose out-turn double attempt. Trying to sit 2. Those striking bands don't need to get too much contact.
Shane. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl, curl, curl. Hard curl. Hard
Yes.
curl. Hard
Yes,
curl.
hard curl.
all the
Trying
way,
to
all
get
the
it
way.
to
Get it
curl.
left, get it
It's
to
going to
the
be
left.
close. Just bumps that stone and jams on the back, too. Just needed to curl a little bit more. Now an opportunity for Church to either force
Yeah, it's either that or
or
that.
get a steal with that rock under the corner.
Force him to come around.
Okay.
Even if I do
Tiny
that,
roll's good, yeah.
I like that. I like making him come.
Do you like throwing the same weight, 11-5? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's good. He said I threw 11-5, so still the same thing.
So just looking for a nose hit.
Little roll to the good.
Likely will make Rose throw the draw on his last. So Church's final stone. Out-turn hit.
Whoa. Clean.
She's just cleaning this one.
Clean. You're right on it. Clean. Nice shot. 9-6.
She rolls
really,
away.
Really heavy.
Does make the draw path kind of interesting now, too.
Draw. Okay. We can't give them 2 though. So well, I'm okay with the hit and like.
Well, we really need a score here, so it's a draw. I mean, you could get a double, though, I think. Yeah.
So out-turn draw for Caiden Rose for a single point. Needs to get full 8 foot.
Oh, yeah, with Kate, 405, 4.
And Anya, this side of the sheet, again, a little bit straighter. Should be plenty of broom.
Should be.
I would definitely be a little careful about an early sweep unless you absolutely need it on this line.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he's taking less broom now. They can hear us too, you know
I think
that,
so,
right?
Yeah.
Final shot, 8th end. Caiden Rose looking to draw the 8-footer better for their single point. Speed may come off of this one early now with the line it's on, already crossing towards the center line. Really need to go for line.
Harder, keep going.
Got on a little different path in there. Still just good enough. Great sweep to get that far.
That's 1 yell, I think. That's 1 yell.
Rose does get the one to tie the game. 6-6 after 8. And in this 8th end break, Warm Room Hero, they're more than just software. They're curlers dedicated to building long-term relationships with your club. Warm Room Hero provides continuous support to ensure your website exceeds your members' expectations. Check out Warm Room Hero today at curling.club. That's Warm Room Hero at curling.club. A look at the scores on the other sheets. On sheet B, Mason Gensel with a 7-5 lead over Zach Brendan. On sheet C, Caden Hebert 5-3 lead on Aiden Fitzgerald in the 8th. And sheet D, Matthew Lanoy, a 7-6 lead now on Nick Senzali. Maybe an upset brewing down there. And our feature game, Ryan Church and Caiden Rose tied at 6 on to the 9th end. Maybe a couple of upsets in those games now, Anya.
Yeah.
With Brendan now falling behind as well.
Keep a broom down. 7, coming down a bit. Yeah, we're pretty close.
Yeah, I think now is the time that we might see some teams get tired right before playoffs.
Sure.
And they kind of need that energy boost back.
And for some of the younger teams in the field, maybe getting more comfortable too.
Exactly.
Seeing those results against some of the more experienced teams tightening up.
Okay.
Center guard play, rocking the top of the 8-foot.
No, it's good.
Okay.
And even more so than the 7th now, Anya, what we talked about for Team Church. Tie game and hammer for them. This is a 0 or 2 end. A blank is a great result. A 2 is a great result.
It looks good. Just go hard. I think we're around the guard.
So you want to play this as an either or end and just gauge it as the end goes, but stay away from the force. or
Yes.
the steal. That's your #1 goal.
Sweep it. Really good shot. Say, get it through. Get it out.
Okay, good shot.
Soft weight hit made there by Rose. I like the call here from Church. This is, again, keeping it clean and keeping both 0 and 2 in play for you.
A little bit out. A little bit up. Control down. Whoa. No. Got a curl.
Andrew Picard trying to get this to curl and stick around.
Stick around, Red.
Out.
The yellow does go out of play. That red bites in the side of the 12-foot, so that could come into play and definitely affects Rose's decision. Looking to hit that stone. I think I might be tempted to come back to the center again.
I would be too.
Take it ready.
I think it's a stone that I think it could go either way, whether or not it actually comes into play. If he brings it back to the center, then he's forcing Church to also go back to the center.
Sure, which likely starts taking the blank out of play too.
Exactly.
And hitting this stone, that definitely plays into, or attempting to, plays into Church's hands. And now you can still play open if you want to. You can draw to the wide side, stay away from the center, split the house.
Absolutely.
Not jumble things up in the middle. If they play this draw around, if it goes to top 4, then now you're allowing Rose to play the freeze. You can also peel the center, which definitely brings 0 or 2 into play even more.
Right.
I just don't hate the blank here.
Yeah, I think the draw around is probably the last thing you want to do in this situation. And you can end up scoring a 2, 3, or 4 doing it, but it's likely you're taking blank out of play, and blank is a great result.
Agreed.
I think you heard the front end players talking about blanking too. Or the third at least, with the mic down on that end.
Right.
It's hard. Looks light, hard.
So that's probably one you have a chat about after the game. I think Coach Cousins will probably have a few words on this one. But really well made by Pendleton for the shot that they called. And now you see that, well, maybe even a hit attempt. Good thing on that draw is it stopped top 8.
Yeah.
It's not so deep that a freeze really kills your end.
Freeze.
No. Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
Corner freeze. Okay.
Freeze?
Yeah.
So corner freeze attempt.
Drifting wide, drifting
Top
wide.
8. Whoa.
Don't want to bounce off.
Top 4, back 4. Back 4. We're back. T. Back 4, back 8. Just very behind, very behind. Behind.
I waited just a bit too long to try to go around it. Not sure how far it would have gone. It's at least back 8 foot.
Yeah, that's one thing that I talked a lot about this season is when during a shot do you bail on your shot and go for your plan B? And Rose definitely needed to go a little bit earlier on that one for his plan B.
You got it, kid.
Soft weight hit attempt for Pendleton again.
I think we're a little bit up.
Rolls towards the outside. That's a good result there.
It's good.
I'm not sure if I saw the original signal to maybe roll in, which gives the freeze attempt for the other team too. Rolling away is a very good shot there.
It is.
No, we need the guard. We need the guard.
I also definitely prefer that over rolling underneath.
Definitely.
All right, we need to hit
One
it
we
right
can
there.
say definitely on, yes.
Yes.
Normal. Okay.
The in-turn hit attempt on this rock in the wing.
Curl. Whoa.
Avery Wilson.
Straight.
Straight, hard. Is it good? I got it.
Removes one of the stones. The other one stays in the back 12s. Now that yellow rock, #1 count, so pretty good result.
Okay.
Want to go far?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, good call here
perfect.
from
If we can
Church,
roll
rolling
under,
all
that's
the way
really good.
away.
Yeah. Okay.
DJ Neal,
Yes. Yep. Yes.
early sweep call here
Yes.
from
Hard for
Church.
peace. Hard, Tay. Hard. Gotta go.
Really curling, trying to hold the
Alright.
line to stay in. Maybe use that catcher on the other side.
Stick around.
Does go over the top, but still sitting 2. So decision time again now for Rose. Looks like electing to hit the back.
Okay.
Yeah, you can only really do this for so long this end, because giving up a 2 in this situation,
Just hit. We
your
gotta
odds
go.
of winning the game aren't great going to the last end.
Yeah.
That's right.
Normal or control?
Normal.
Okay.
So out turn hit attempt. Avery Wilson.
I don't think it is. Straight. Get ready.
Still moving
Oh,
right.
curl. Whoa, straight. Hard, straight.
Hits and rolls out. Where do you throw your counter now is the question.
I honestly don't mind going out to the wings.
Oh, I agree 100%. You're playing for your 2. You just don't want to give your opponent an out. Coming around and getting the timeout now, so I think Coach Cousins may agree with you on that too, Anya, going to the outside of the house. Throwing into the center, even if you make it wrap around to the 4-foot, if a freeze is made, it might kill your 2 and force you. So we'll listen in on the conversation, see what they have to say.
I don't know. I mean, they're just gonna hit you, and then you're just blanking. This is a really tough, because if you leave it here or if you leave it there. We leave it here on top of us. Not really. It's full carry. I mean, it's just got to be staggered though. So do you? You gotta lift it. So I think tap. Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys. 85. Okay, I like it.
Looks as though the
Huh?
come around draw is the call, so very aggressive decision here. The team and Coach Graylin Cousins have to be very careful with rock placement here. So that tells you, Anya, that they really want to be ahead by 3 going to the last end at least.
Yeah, at least. I think this shot, they're hoping for a miss on either of Caiden's.
Yeah, and you're always hesitant to make calls that require a miss by your opponent.
Right.
You always want to play for, all right, if they make, then are we in trouble or are they out of trouble?
Exactly.
And that one over curls and rolls open. But I think you'd see in a men's game, women's game, too, that you're playing for that too, because you're always playing percentages of winning while you're still staying away from the out for your opponent.
Right.
Okay.
So now a double attempt for Caiden Rose as that bounced open, and it's a little bit higher than the other.
1.5 off nose, left. Okay.
We'll go with
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
3/4,
I cleaned it.
I think so.
maybe a little less, 2/3. Can we do thirds? Is that too much?
No, I do third sometimes.
In-turn hit.
Line's good. Yep. Straight.
Straight. Hard straight.
Trying to hold this high,
Over blue. Can't let it get back over blue.
make the double.
Hard.
And just clears the one, barely misses the second stone.
I didn't know how type worked. Does that?
Well, if I leave this, so you at that point, well, if I don't know. We don't have a lot of time, guys. We don't have a lot. Yeah.
I would expect that if they came to the middle before, they're going to do it again now.
I would agree.
Nick off of that.
I do almost like removing
way. I
that
think it goes
yellow so that way
Yeah.
Caiden can't run that in.
Yeah.
But it could also set up another
Alright, so
double.
back four we- Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of set that up by playing the draw to the middle on the previous shot,
Yeah.
whereas they draw to the outside,
playing back
especially
four
after
weight.
seeing Rose hit on the previous shot. Pretty good chance that they would have chased the number 2 counter.
Right.
So if you're going to play middle now, you probably want to tap that red stone maybe a foot, as long as you're buried. So Church is first here in 9. Outturn, come around, tap.
Guys. Line's correct. Don't.
Wait's close.
Whoa. What line?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What line? Where are you? Talk to me.
Gotta curl a lot.
And may want to come around it now. That's chips that stone underneath, rolls to the side of the forefoot. So hit and roll opportunity now for Rose.
We got to get behind so that we can steal one.
We can steal here, which would also
Okay,
be
if it's
fun.
nose, we're giving them 2, though.
Big shot here
No,
now
no,
for
board. We've been
Caiden.
playing board weight.
Maybe an opportunity to
Yeah, we've been playing board
either get a
weight well.
force or a steal.
I wouldn't be mad with that. Not
I think you want to roll just dead behind that red stone in the
Yeah.
house. If you roll a little farther, they might have the double on the 2 yellows.
Exactly.
You don't want to leave it open.
No.
okay.
Hit and roll. Caiden Rose is final in the 9th.
Straight. Curl. Whoa, straight.
Line really close here. Sweeper's trying to hold it now. And just over rolls a little bit. So still will be a draw for 2. Just broke a little harder than they expected. Again,
yeah,
that
a
side
little
of the
bit.
sheet, a little more curl. So Church will have their draw for 2. All important second point here in the 9th.
I know, I would go a little less. That was like back 8, back 12. No, it moved off that one a lot. Yeah.
Final stone, 9th end, Ryan Church.
Oh, come
Needs
on.
full 8
down.
foot
A little wider.
for a
so
second point.
Take a look. Whoa, close.
Should be a little quicker path out this far.
Okay, you look fine. Got a little bit.
Whoa.
Sweepers like the weight. Doesn't look like a problem. They do get there too. So Church now leading 8-6 after 9 ends of play. Big 2 from Ryan Church in the 9th, take an 8-6 lead. You've seen our other scores. Mason Gensel, 8-5 lead over Zach Brennan in the 10th, an upset brewing there. On sheet C, Caiden Hebert up 7-3 in the 9th on Aiden Fitzgerald. And sheet D, Senzali retakes the lead over Matthew Lanoy, 8-7 now in the 9th end. Back on our feature sheet. Caden Rose needing to get 2 to tie, 3 to win here in the 10th.
Drop behind. I like it. I think.
Tyler George with national women's participant and 3-time coaching medalist, Anya Normando. Anya, back and forth affair on this one.
Wait's good. Wait's good. Top eight.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Top
fun
eight,
one to
top
watch.
Straight,
I love
straight,
the back
straight.
and forth competitions.
Wait's good. Oh. Hard trade, hard trade, hard trade. We're back forward.
Does
back
kind of
eight.
have the feel of an
Whoa,
extra
Wait's
end
good,
game,
Wait's
too.
good, Wait's good. We're back in. Back forward.
Intern come around here from Rose.
That's good.
I think this goes back to what you mentioned in the first half, too, trying to get more rocks in play, no more so than in the 10th.
Just feel it.
Would
Well,
like
I
to
think
see
you just
maybe
go
a
for this, and
guard
then
to
you
start
hit
the
one of
end
them.
off.
Absolutely.
Just
So pretty easy decision here for Church. If they hit either of
Yeah,
these
okay, I
stones,
mean,
it's
I
a
don't
good
mind that,
result
yeah.
right now.
Yes, it is.
okay.
Playing the run instead. I like the original call, just trying to hit the back, and if you pick your own off, it's good because you don't need guards.
Whoa.
Yeah, I like that too. With a 2-point lead in the
Yeah.
last end, it's better to keep things open,
Nice shot.
which ended up happening.
That
here.
appeal is not
Nice
bad.
shot.
Now Rose has to try to get 2 with 7 shots left to play, 6 for your opponent to avoid it. So going in the house now, really difficult to maintain a 2 for the entire end
Right.
with no guards in play.
A little bit less.
Back 12.
Bit less.
Back 8. Back 12.
Even more difficult to get 3,
Yes.
which you need to win.
Top 4. Top 4. Yeah. Get it there.
So if you were throwing the guard on this shot, Anya, would you throw it to the same side as the rock in the house, or would you throw it to the
Bring it
opposite
back.
side?
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
There's no right or wrong with this one either.
Yeah.
That's just a preference thing.
Yeah, we
I
need
would
one
throw
to
the same
go.
side as the rock. That way, like, if any hit and rolls underneath happen, then it's closer. You don't have to
Sure.
roll so far.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
So hitting competition now.
Whoa.
Team Church.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Taylor Pendleton playing the hit on this stone.
Get the double.
Top
big roll,
12,
big roll,
rolling
big
towards
roll.
the middle. Good to try to bunch those up if they can.
Good.
Set up a double at some point.
I like freezing. I like freeze. I like. Okay. I like to freeze.
Whatever you think is a better shot, Caiden.
See Caiden checking the clock to see how much time they have to chat.
And roll over. We gotta stay in though.
Board.
3.5 minutes now and counting.
Okay, he's gotta be a bit more decisive.
Well, wait, board.
They're
or
going to play the
control?
hit.
Okay.
Okay.
We've got plenty of time.
Just like to leave this somewhere where you don't leave a double for your opponent. Brock Sando playing the hit.
Whoa. Yes. Yes.
This
yes.
should turn a little bit here. Does make the hit. Will it roll out of the house? Rolls to the back 12s, but a double. Pretty natural one.
Same way. Just 2/3.
Say we.
Would you rather throw more weight or no?
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah,
Rose is
okay.
hoping for a miss from Church.
Yeah,
To try
and
and-
that's pretty much how the end's been called.
Yes.
Right. It's in-turn hit,
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
hard.
Yeah, hard.
playing the
Yes.
double.
Hard. You want it? Hard. Yes. Hard.
Trying to hold for the roll.
Good, Tay. That's good. Tay.
Rolls on top of it, essentially a double.
That's my shot.
Now the freeze attempt upcoming for Rose. As you said, Anya, just
I like it.
trying to make a few shots and hope for a couple misses. No guards to work with here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. 4-0. Okay.
4-0. Like 4-0.
Out-turn freeze attempt.
Back 8. Down to it. I think we got it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, hard straight. Hard straight. Hard.
Sweeper's going hard now, trying to hold the
Hard,
line.
guys. Watch weight. Watch weight. Watch weight. Gotta be frozen.
This is really close.
Gotta be.
We can't make it much better than that.
That was a great throw.
I mean, I think you do this. This one might stay.
Very nice freeze there from
Like going
Sando.
this
Great
way.
sweep to get it there. And this is where those live striking bands come into play
half
too,
or
trying
up.
to hit half on the inside with a short distance for that rock to go. There is a little bit of space between the two. DJ Neal throwing peel.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Yeah.
Does get it to go. Great shot by Neal.
Your 5 rock.
I gotta do the same thing. They got your.
Just so difficult to throw something that can't be removed on this quick ice with those striking bands.
It really is.
Yes. I like mine.
Out-turn freeze attempt now. Avery Wilson.
Line's good.
What do you think? Oh, wait.
Weight's good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Down to it, down to it.
Don't
Down
we
to
want to
it.
be frozen?
Straight, yeah. Bring it, bring it. Bring it. Get it there, sitting perfect. Get it sitting perfect. Hard, yo. Hard, bring it. Down to it.
So in that area again, a little more space this time.
It's fine, it's fine.
Next shot, the only one that matters.
That's true. Yeah.
So peel attempt again from Neil.
Yep. Whoa.
Little extra on this one.
Yes, yes. Hard.
Good.
Oh, that's
Really good.
ideal
No, I like
shot
that a lot
there.
better.
Well done by Neil.
That's perfect.
Nothing in play now to use for Team Rose.
Exactly what I wanted.
Going to the corner guard.
Okay.
Now choosing the side of the house instead.
Where? Left or right?
And for Rose, if you're going in,
I just threw this
then
side.
you're either hoping for
This way, this handle.
a nose or a flash. So anything peeled out, you have nothing to work with.
Right. And if I were Rose, I would throw them to the other side and have Church throw a different turn from what they have
Right.
been throwing. See a different line.
T.
Especially with that straighter side. Maybe if they're throwing peel, you get it to fall back a little bit.
Right.
Barely touching,
Yeah,
barely touching.
back house,
Never,
back
never
house.
touch, never touch.
It looks good. It looks good.
Should we?
All right, cool.
But I'm just gonna throw a lot of wind at it. It should go. Yeah.
So you hear the discussion about
I mean, I'm
just
throwing
picking
6
it, they
seconds, so
said.
it
So
should-
just
should-
trying to peel out,
should roll out.
not leaving anything to freeze
If I hit
to.
it nose, that'd be hilarious. Yeah. It's not the end of the world.
Skip Ryan Church playing his intern. Gonna hit and roll out of the house. His
Clean.
first.
Clean. Yep. Yes. Oh, what the flip? Yep. Yep. Yes. What the heck happened there?
Actually
Great, good shot.
crosses over. We call that
I don't know-
Brooklyn
I don't know what happened.
curling. But does roll out.
That curled the whole rock.
That curve like a.
Now, I am not a bowler, Anya, so I didn't know that that term actually came from bowling.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, all right, well, we're teaching again now. But during, I think it was the men's and women's, we talked about that, where somebody, when you cross over the stone from the side you were trying to hit, if you're playing a peel, but peel it out the opposite way,
Right.
we call it Brooklyn. But in bowling, apparently, if you cross the front pin, hit
Oh,
the
okay.
opposite side, and then make the strike,
Okay. Yeah.
then that's Brooklyn.
That makes a lot of sense.
The more you know.
Yeah.
We're always teaching in here. First shot, 10th end for
Makes it right here.
Caiden
Let's go,
Rose.
a little more.
Clean it.
Trying to find a tricky spot in the ice.
Clean. Want it right here. Curl if anything. Curl if anything. Curl. Just, okay. Nice fit, yeah. Go. Bring it back. Bring it as far back as you can.
Sweeping it
As far back as you can.
as far back into that corner as they can.
Good shot. Well,
This will be the straightest spot on the sheet. Doesn't matter if they stick around, roll out this time, so
Yep. They just have to make contact and remove it.
I think I can make this.
that's right. Contact for the win. For Team Church, a couple of great shots by DJ Neal here in the 10th to get them to this point. Final rock for Ryan Church.
Clean.
Out turn,
Clean.
throwing peel.
Clean. Yeah. No, we're flashing.
And well made, right on the nose. For the victory, Ryan Church, 8-6
Good curling.
over Caiden Rose.
Game.
Anya, we did have that roller coaster game we were talking about, back and forth, and a few big shots by both skips
Yes,
to flip the momentum in this game.
absolutely. A great game played by both teams.
Oh, I want to sign it for once.
So second win of the week for Team
yet.
Church. They get themselves to
It's
2
always
and 4.
Andrew.
Rose drops to 1 and 5.
Mike's off.
We will be back at 4 o'clock for the next women's draw. 2 more games yet today. For Tyler George, Anya Normando, and the Curling Stadium crew, thanks for watching. We'll see you later today.